I love this song. Hello everybody, my name is Senkara and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, where there are 4 girls, not just one. Let's go! I forgot to say, if you haven't subscribed and you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and join the Discord server. We have a competition going on where you could win any game you want. Anyway, hint, you can use the skip button. Well, why the hell would I ever want to do that? Who should I show my poem to next? Oh, my good friend, Sayuri. ... This is a good poem, Senkara. Thanks! I have no idea what I'm doing. Are you sure it's your first time? It is, yes, of course. I don't write poems. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I mean, really? No. I guess you're right. I watch anime in my spare time. But that's why it impressed me. Oh, thanks. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously. I had to impress Natsuki. I mean, what? Or that you wouldn't write one at all. That did cross my mind. I do have a manga I need to read, apparently. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Oh, it just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Yeah, that'd do it. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Senkara. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Shut the hell up. Thanks, Sayuri. Oh, this game makes me feel too good about myself. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. What, Natsuki? I mean, what? Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, of course, because we're best friends. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Of course, that's the whole point, unfortunately. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning really blinds me, and it's quite annoying. It makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, while making me shut my eyes and go back to bed. Oof, that was a bad rhyme, I'm sorry. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. Blue sky is coming next. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. What? That last line, I love it. This is brilliant, Sayuri. Honestly. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? Oof! No! Just a little bit. How can you just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Oh, well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. I thought it was good. I liked it. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, aw. Even though you were late to school. Sounds like someone I know. It's bad to skip breakfast. It's not, actually. It's quite good for you. But I get all cranky. You would. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Are you pumped? Well, I guess I look forward to it. Star Wars transition. Who next? Oh, Monica, I suppose, is probably a good idea. I'm scared about this one. Hi, Senkara. Hello. Having a good time so far? I sure am. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Oh, well, sounds good. Let's not do anything. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I actually really like that we all just sit around and, you know, don't have anything planned. Like, that's what I don't like about, clubs at my university. It's always, ooh, we have an event planned. Why can't we just sit around and hang out and talk about shit? Make friends, you know? Activities distract from the friend making, and I don't like that. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Yeah, I don't care. Anyway, I love your eyes. I love green eyes. Green eyes are great. Want to share your poem with me? Not really, but it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Senkara. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. We are. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. It's brilliant. I like it, Senkara. Thanks. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Well, I had Natsuki in my... I mean nothing, I'm a manly man. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's on to me! And she's a good writer too. She is! Thank you. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shiel Silversteins? Oh, I recognize the name, but no, I don't think I have. Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. Interesting, I'll have to look him up. Is he real? I don't know. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes, they're only a few lines long. Wonderful. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. I did definitely get that. Oh, I love her. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. Right, of course. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Yeah, no, for sure. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Of course. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I don't believe that for a second. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sure, don't worry, I'm not very good. I don't believe that. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. That is true. I get that. Well, let's read it then. Oh, goodness me, it has a scrolling bar. Alright. Boyfriend, anyway. Hole in wall. Not the wall, just wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas have burned out of my eyes, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I know what that means. Spoilers, but I'm sure you all know too. But that's pretty good foreshadowing, I think. I quite like that. But also, that's not a poem. I refuse to accept it as such. It doesn't rhyme, it's more of a story, really. I mean, it's great, but it's a story. Get it right. So, what do you think? That's what I think. I think it's amazing. But it's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah, I don't know anything about this shit. It's okay, I failed English, I'm bad at writing. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. It's not a poem, it doesn't rhyme! There's a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines, so I have to read it right? Alright. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What do you think, guys? Was it powerful when I performed it? Maybe I did it wrong. Now, what was the inspiration behind this one? Nothing! Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. Oh, I think I know. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Yeah, that's one word for it. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Oh, I'm sure! An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because It's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point, that point being Natsuki, yeah, I do. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Interesting, that's a good writing tip, I think. Actually, I'll keep that in mind. I'm not really one to go back and reread and redo things, but, I probably should. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Well, no. I mean, maybe, if you have a crappy pen. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem to next? I wonder. Who could it be? Who could I show it to next? I guess Yuri, since she's the only one left. ... Yuri stares at the poem. Everyone else liked it, so your opinion doesn't matter. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Oh. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Don't start like that, that's kind of annoying. Yeah? Why do you ask? That obvious, huh? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Well, up yours do! So it's that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people, that's fair. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Oh, really? I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. How do you mean? Too geared towards Natsuki? Yeah, fair enough. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. I mean, it is difficult writing about cute things, I don't really know what I wrote, but the end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Oh, she's cute. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? The music just went really weird, but okay. Oh goodness me, I need my reading glasses for this. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Interesting. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. You! What, mate? Always the people with the best everything are like, oh, I'm so bad at this. Shut up. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, it's because your handwriting's so good I could hardly read it. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. No. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Fair enough. Are you into ghost theory? Duh! Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Senkara. Yeah, you dumbass. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and their experiences in their work. Yeah, I know. My experience was Natsuki, that's what I expressed. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't thought of that. That's impressive, that's what I thought of actually, but okay, it's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. Whew, finally, jeez! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room, where's my girl? I mean, what? That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. No, it wasn't, but okay. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. No, it was only as if Yuri was doing that, but even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Of course they can. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. Lovely stuff. Pardon me. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki, and then focus in on Natsuki. I love you. I haven't seen you all day today. That's a lie, I have pictures of her on my phone, but still, they gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Jeez, Yuri, it's clearly about the feeling of giving up. You know, that's what I got from it. How can that be cute? I completely understand where you're coming from. I have had things I've done called cute when I'm like, what? How is this cute? Oh shit, there goes my mouse. How is this cute? It's not. It's sad. Ah. I get you, Natsuki. Oh, I love you so much. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice, sorry about it. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. It's not really how suggestions work, but okay. Which people did, by the way. I did, I was one of them. Sayuri liked it, and Senkara did too. That's right. I was mentioned. So, she's talking about me. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Oh, I just took it away for a moment and I love her. Anyway, first of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Just note, I also like Yuri's, okay? Just don't stop fighting. Which I haven't yet. And Senkara liked my poem too, you know. I was mentioned. He even told me he was impressed by it. Did I say that? I'm pretty sure I said that about the writing, but yeah, okay. No, I did say that, didn't I? I don't know. Natsuki suddenly stands up. I was impressed by yours too, my love. Oh no. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested into trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Oh shit, here we go. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Here we go again. Maybe you're just jealous that Senkara appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. She didn't give me advice, she just said she liked it and it was amazing. Actually, I quite liked it. And your advice, yeah, it was appreciated. I actually appreciated Monica's advice the most, but... Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. I would hardly say she did that, though. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Senkara suddenly showed up. Did that actually happen? I'm gonna have to look back on that. Hey. Okay, just don't start with that shit. I don't care about that. I don't, like, I actually don't like them bigger. Okay, chill. Natsuki, that's a little, this doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Senkara, she's trying to make me look bad. Oh, for fuck's sake, shut up. That's not true. She started it, you two. Both of you. Calm down. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Okay, it's not more effective. I get what you mean though, like she didn't appreciate it as much as she could have. I do think your writing was amazing, but it doesn't mean it's more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Personally, I think more description is effective. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Yeah, I can get behind that. Help me explain that to her, Senkara. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Actually, it's just because English is a broken, messed up language, but you know, avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Senkara? Yes. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Natsuki's so cute. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me, Sayori! So of course that's going to... Don't do this. Can I just avoid it, or should I choose Natsuki? The way you put that, they'll probably think more highly of me. I do agree with Natsuki though. Not like 100%. Like Yuri made some good points too. But I do lean more on the side of Natsuki, not just because I love her. I love her because I lean more on the side of her is more the thing. We relate, I understand what she's saying. But, can I just help me, Sayori? Is that acceptable? Will I get a better Natsuki ending if I choose Natsuki? I think I clicked help me, Sayori last time, and it went fine. That sounds like something I'll do, but so this time I'm gonna go Natsuki. Just to get something different, maybe, and yeah, just to play the game fully Natsuki, because I want as much Natsuki as I can before. But yeah, Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. Thank you for wording that in a very good way. Thank you. Perfect. You're brilliant. Great writing there, writers. I think that I racked my brain in an attempt to back myself up. See, this is what I love about Doki Doki, is the writing is actually quite good. In most cases, it'd be like, oh, you chose Natsuki, you're shit! But that's not what I want. I want to settle things like calmly, but I do agree with Natsuki as well. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. Yes! Perfect way to word oh, you're brilliant. Oh, wonderful. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. It did, didn't it? Shows how much you know now. Don't you start. That's not... Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. She wasn't really. Natsuki's voice whines. Oh, sweetie. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. That's why she's overreacting. Of course, she's a tsundere, she's sharing things, it's hard for her. I get it. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Hello, Chair. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Excellent. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. my heart! Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, Peleor. Oh, stop it! So well done. It might be a bit of a stereotype, but it's a stereotype that I absolutely adore. And Natsuki does it really well as well. I don't know. It's different. All tsunderes are different. They're not all the same. Trust me on this. You just gotta think about it more. Yuri, you just gotta get into it and not be like, oh, it's a tsundere, they'll all be the same. No, they're not. They're quite different personalities. They all fit in the stereotype. They're all quite different. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Senkara. Oh, sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? It's hard, you know, it's hard. Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Of course. Sayuri and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? Okay. That's all. Typical. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. It's true, it's true. Sayuri... I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help. You tried. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Senkara. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from lazying around. We got a little used to... From the lazying around, we got a little used to. So my joining a club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere? No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe we can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. What about? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. That's right, it's about friendship. The most important thing is having fun. Oh, of course, you silly thing. Well, I guess that's why you're a vice president, Sayuri. I thought it was just because you joined first, but sure. In the end, though, it didn't even matter. I mean, Monica was right. Being the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, it didn't even matter. I mean, I guess it's been worth it so far. Star Wars transition. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Oh, but I barely got to spend time with Natsuki today. How did you feel about sharing poems? A waste of my time! No, it's good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, for sure. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. It was a good bonding experience. I enjoyed it. I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. What? Could we not? And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. For sure. I think to myself, what a wonderful... I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. Yes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. At least he knows why I'm here. Let's not beat around the bush. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Senkara, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. Oh, what a sweetie. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them like that. I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. I wasn't saying they weren't, I agree, but you don't hate them, do you? No, not at all. Of course not. What are you on? I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Senkara, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Don't you dare. Ooh! Spoilers. And I think everyone really likes you too. PTSD from that. Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, you're not gonna beat around the bush, alrighty then. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Great, I love that. Okay, what are you doing in my inner monologue? Yeah, let's do this.
Let's go!
Alright, misery, that's not what we want at all. Oh, parfait, even better. That's perfect. Romance, okay, I thought that would go Sayuri, I just wanted to test it. See if my girl likes romance. Bubbles! Partay. Shiny. Mouse. Yes, my girl likes mice. Precious. Playground. Yeah, there we go. Clouds, easy. Lollipop. Silly. Oh, damn it. Spinning. Candy. Kitty! Hair, apparently. Sugar. Sparkle. No, not sparkle. Damn it. Okay, I need to think more. I'm making a fool of myself. Vanilla. Easy. Skirt? Ribbon? No, well, that's obviously friggin' Sayuri. Bunny! Papa. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Senkara. Yo, Sayuri! How's it going? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Of course. Will you come with me to buy a snack? I've got girls to woo. No thanks. Oof! Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. He's picking up what I'm putting down. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri? Or that. Eh? Why that all of a sudden? Ah, I see. You're a scammer. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. Can't fool me. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the components spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I really like that. Oh, I love that face. Something about the expressions when they turn, it's just like, I don't know, I love it. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri. That's not fair. How did you even know? I've known you for a long time. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Got 'em. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Senkara to let me borrow some money. Don't tell me that, that's bullying. Don't get me involved like that, Sayuri. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. No, you're right. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still. Coming from you, Sayuri, I guess there's a little devil in us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, She told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. That's not true. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayuri. I came for you. Whoa, what was that? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? Yes, Jesus sent the cookie. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Aww, Sayuri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oh. Sayuri suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. Good job. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. What's her one then? Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Aw, I want to do that. I mean, what? Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off her. I love those expressions when their faces are like that and it's Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Oi! Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. I was wondering about that. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she's I wouldn't be surprised. Or what? She's probably more desirable than any of us combined. I respectfully disagree. I mean, just Monika. That's true. Excuse me? Yeah, see? I'm with Natsuki on this one. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika closes the club over her boyfriend. I read that completely wrong. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Don't look at me, I'm not your boyfriend. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. You need to stop reading 4/4. I play piano too. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I wonder what, I know this game is 4/4 breaking shenanigan. And the fact that she started playing piano recently is how did you know? Are you watching me? I've always wanted to learn piano. Okay, sure, that's so cool. You should play some for us, Monika. I would be freaked out if that changed every time and they just knew. I'm sure she played piano last time, but still, Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better I will. Yay! That sounds cool! I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Senkara. Oh, well, Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pressure you or anything. Don't worry, I've been practicing a lot recently. And I'd actually love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Here we go. This is what I came for. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull out the first volume of Parfait Girls from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? Yes, I don't give people my manga every day, you know. Aww. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Of course. Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found. Monica! No, not Monica. Natsuki's voice resonates from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize a bit, that's the problem! The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. Oh, sweetie. Oh, you're so... Ah! She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? Yeah, I mean, I knew it. You are! It's not a bad thing! Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful. I know what I'm doing. Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki raises her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. That's dangerous. Oh dear. See? The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Wow, baby Natsuki wants milk. Somebody fetch me a nipple. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. Oh, good job! She holds the box triumphantly. There. Well done, look at that cute tsundere face. Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. I would have caught her though. No need to prove yourself to me. It's good that you're short because I am too, and that means you're shorter than me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit in the closet. How do you attach a desk to a chair? Doesn't make any sense at all. Aha! I suppose actually it does kind. Whatever. Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. That seems rather unsafe. She rolls it on its wheels, back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, and I don't think she's balanced enough to stay on it like I am. But I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. At least catch her, please. It'll be really romantic. Ush! Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. I don't know. Aha! There we go. See? I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels, Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. Ooh, good job. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting doing nothing? She thought you didn't need my help. Oh, that's better. She's adorable. Oh, I love her. Who was it who told me not to help? If you're dealing with a tsundere, man, you just go with it. Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Avert your eyes! Ugh. Gah! I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Well, maybe she just thought you weren't a perv. It's not a big deal, like, just... There's no need to look at... I don't... Okay. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set. Easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Senkara. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. But the chair has a good view, I mean, what? Hurry up. Alright. Just let me stand up. Why were you sitting? There's no need to sit to hold on to a chair. No wonder you can see up her skirt. Jeez. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. That was a good question. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Your pretty face, nothing else. You're trying to look at my... Natsuki's legs shake, for fuck's sake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv hentai! You set me up. No, go away. What are you on? Get out. But... I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki. Oh dear. The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. What do you mean, try? The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you. Oof. Is she okay? The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. Phew. Very good for. Good man. That's all I care about. I mean, I'll be fine. I can take that. But a whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Oof. I can take that. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight into my chest. Protection! Ugh. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Oh. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Ugh. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Oh. Again, sometimes you just imagine it right and I can just feel that and I love it. Yeah. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. I love that thing. Gross. What do you mean gross? Ugh. My fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in. Monika, see what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. Don't you dare! It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. Fuck's sake. No, I'm not. I don't know why I was sitting, but no, don't you dare. I hope you're happy. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. Monika's smart, she's got it. Didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no, I look down. Natsuki's kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. Oh, there's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. Oh, you've read it before, I mean. Oof, I just lost any of my subscribers that are readers. Must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Use an iron. There goes the rest of my reading subscribers. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki? Are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I can't. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Oh, it's not, but okay. Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Oh. Makes me want. Oh, no, why? Natsuki sobs again. Tell me about it. I didn't mean to take it out on you. Girl, make me cry. I genuinely care about this fictional character, which is probably a problem, but it's okay. Oh, Natsuki, I really didn't mean to. Oh, I know, it's okay. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? You can tell me, it's okay. Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and it's just like a poem. Oh my goodness. Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers. You're really nice to me. Yeah? Sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do, of course. Making me teary-eyed. I love it too much. We need more good tsundere visual novels. I can't. It's so good. Oh. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into my box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up? Of course. If you insist. Always. Forever and ever. I will always be here to cheer you up. We should totes get married. I mean, what? We sit in the same spot as last time and I opened the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and background elements. I love that. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual and it's time to share poems again. Oh, not again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Hehe. I told you. Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. It kills me. I love it so much. I think we'll start next episode, since we're already at an hour. We'll start next episode with the poems. I don't think it took this long. This game might take longer than I expected. But nonetheless, longer episodes means we'll get through it faster. So, oh my goodness! Oh, I loved it. Man, you don't know how much I love Cinderella. I mean, you can probably tell now, but it's just, I don't know. I don't get it myself, but she is the best girl, and I love her so much. I think she's more realistic than most Cinderella girls in anime as well, so that helps. It makes her a more believable character, at least currently, so far. But from what I've heard, she's the most realistic of them all. But yeah, so, I don't know. I like Natsuki. Natsuki's great. I like the rest of them too. Sayori's great. Yuri's great. Monika's, of course, just Monika. It's wonderful. But I am definitely looking forward to Blue Skies, where we get a more realistic Natsuki and everything, and hopefully some more interaction. It's choice-based, supposedly more like a dating sim, which would be very nice. I would enjoy that. So if you enjoyed this and you would like to see that, then be sure to leave a like, drop a comment down below, and subscribe for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified when the next video comes out. And join the Discord server to join the competition. Don't forget about it, you know you want to. And until next time, see ya! Oh, this game kills me, and it's only gonna kill me more from now.